Elon Musk released a few interesting messages about Putin and Zelensky and explained why, because of Putin, in the USA, a lot of policies are being established by non-professionals and how he will fix everything. According to Musk, one of the biggest issues for the US government is to make peace in the Russia-Ukraine relationship, because Putin and few other evil dictators are trying everything they can to harm USA and to spread in the USA the same ideology that destroyed San Francisco. That's why Musk revealed few interesting details about why Zelensky and Putin might accept an offer from the US government to stop the war and establish a peace. And Musk proposed a plan to fix Ukraine-Russia conflict. And surprisingly, it is not about money. Because, according to Musk, billions of dollars from US that are spent in these wars, when there shouldn't be war at all, it must stop. But what are these reasons why Zelensky will accept this offer from US government to establish a peace and stop the war? Well, let's start from the beginning. So Elon Musk shared a very interesting opinion to his Twitter followers, and Musk believes the latest efforts of Putin are misguided attempts by elites to dictate societal outcomes, potentially leading to more harm for the US citizens than good by stifling progress and free market dynamics. Elon Musk said, "Because of wrong policies from incompetent non-professionals, where we are not strong in the geopolitics, we are not strong in economy, and this situation between Putin and Zelensky makes America weaker in the international stage." As you know, United States politics is very chaotic. Despite Kamala Harris raising a historic $1 billion for her 2024 presidential campaign, Donald Trump secured a remarkable comeback victory. His win was fueled by a potent combination of a revitalized base, strategic messaging, and effective campaigning. Trump's rhetoric focused on economic revival, national security, and the promise of bold leadership, resonating deeply with key swing states. Harris, despite her record-breaking fundraising, struggled to overcome skepticism from certain voter demographics and faced challenges in uniting a diverse coalition under her leadership. Once back in office, Trump took a bold step by appointing Elon Musk to co-lead the newly established Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. The department was tasked with streamlining bureaucracy, reducing waste, and integrating cutting-edge technology into governance. Musk's appointment, while controversial, brought a wave of optimism among business leaders and technocrats. His innovative approach aimed to modernize governmental operations, making them more agile and cost-effective, aligning with Trump's broader vision of reinventing Washington. One of the most significant initiatives under Trump's new administration was a collaborative effort with Musk to end the ongoing war in Ukraine. The duo devised a plan centered around economic incentives, technological reconstruction, and strategic compromises. Trump personally proposed a smart peace offer to both Volodymyr Zelensky and Vladimir Putin, involving security guarantees for Ukraine, phased troop withdrawals, and a neutral status for Ukraine in exchange for significant economic aid to rebuild both nations. Musk's involvement added credibility in futuristic solutions, such as AI-driven conflict monitoring systems and energy-focused infrastructure rebuilding. The offer, though ambitious, marked a rare convergence of diplomacy and innovation, offering a pathway to lasting peace. Also, Elon Musk, a billionaire and close ally of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, mocked Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's claim that Ukraine is an independent nation that cannot be forced to negotiate. Musk shared a rephrased version of Zelensky's statement from an interview with Ukrainian radio. The altered quote read, "The U.S. cannot force us to sit and listen at the negotiating table. We are an independent country." Musk responded by tweeting, "His sense of humor is amazing, but the most important question is, will Zelensky accept the offer from Musk and Trump? And will Zelensky stop the war between Russia and Ukraine?" Well, there are several reasons why Zelensky might agree to peace and stop the war between Russia and Ukraine. First of all, the war between Russia and Ukraine has had a serious impact on Ukraine's economy. Since the Russian invasion in February 2022, Ukraine's economy shrank by over 10%. The war disrupted many of Ukraine's key industries and took workers away from their jobs to fight in the military. Additionally, the population of Ukraine decreased by 19% between 2021 and 2023, falling from 41 million to 33.2 million people. As a result of these economic challenges, many Ukrainians struggled. A Gallup poll in 2023 showed that 64% of Ukrainians felt their standard of living had worsened, and about 50% said they were having trouble paying for basic needs like food and housing. Given the economic strain and the destruction of vital infrastructure, It was clear that Ukraine needed help to recover. If both Russia and Ukraine could come to a peaceful agreement, it would provide a chance for Ukraine to rebuild its economy, restore its industries, and support its people. Proposals from influential figures like Trump and Musk, if they included financial support and plans for reconstruction, could provide a path forward for Ukraine's recovery. A second reason why Zelensky might agree to peace and stop the war between Russia and Ukraine is that the ongoing war in Ukraine has placed significant strain on the country's military, which has had profound effects on both its resources and economy. As the conflict dragged on, in 2023, Ukraine's military faced severe challenges in maintaining sufficient personnel, equipment, and ammunition. The constant pressure of the war stretched military resources thin, forcing Ukraine to make difficult decisions about how to allocate its forces and maintain its defenses. This situation led to a growing reliance on external aid, further highlighting the difficulties in sustaining the war effort. Economically, the war caused immense damage, disrupting vital industries, damaging infrastructure, and leading to a sharp decline in GDP. The financial strain of funding a prolonged conflict, combined with the loss of key territories and industries, led to rising inflation and unemployment. Given the growing military and economic strain, if Ukraine's military resources became even more stretched and further conflicts seemed unsustainable, President Zelensky may have seen peace negotiations as a necessary step. By seeking a ceasefire or a peace agreement, Zelensky might aim to preserve his military strength for future challenges, ensuring that Ukraine remained resilient in the face of long-term security threats. Additionally, the reason why Zelensky might agree to peace and stop the war between Russia and Ukraine is because since Russia's invasion, the conflict has resulted in widespread destruction, displacement, and loss of life. According to the United Nations, millions of Ukrainians had been forced to flee their homes, seeking refuge both within Ukraine and in neighboring countries. Cities like Mariupol, Kharkiv, and Bucha had been decimated, with civilian casualties mounting as Russian forces continued their aggressive assault. Zelensky, who had continuously appealed to the international community for support, was undoubtedly aware of the dire humanitarian impact of the war on his people. If Trump and Musk's peace proposal will include guarantees for reconstruction aid, humanitarian assistance, or the rebuilding of essential services, Zelensky might view it as a lifeline for the people of Ukraine. In 2024, in October, Russian forces took control of about 490 square kilometers of Ukrainian land, marking their biggest territorial gain of 2024, according to Deep State monitoring. However, experts warned that just looking at the amount of lost land didn't tell the whole story. Other important factors included the number of soldiers, the country's military capabilities, the training of troops, the use of modern equipment, and the ability to carry out long-range attacks. Russia changed its approach, focusing more on preparing its troops. With a large number of soldiers, Russia rotated forces every 1-2 months. If the war goes on and international support is faded, Ukraine would continue to lose more territory. To prevent this, President Zelensky might decide that peace talks are necessary. This could help protect Ukraine's remaining land and its position on the world stage, even if it required making difficult compromises. And that's it for today.